poopy. You ever just watch dad porn? Come to Papa. When I have sex with women, believe me, the pleasure is all mine. You know what's crazy? Insane people. Me personally, I have a lot of fans, mostly ceiling. I started giving money to my friend. He's currently in a wheelchair. I'm just giving him money until he gets back on his feet. Last Christmas, I got a dildo as a present. It was a gag gift. Me personally, I'm really into incest porn. I can only be with a woman I can relate to. I had sex with my Nintendo 64. Now it's a Nintendo 69. I'm currently looking for a girl that I can bring home to my parents. They love threesomes. People, I think my jokes are kind of highbrow because whenever I tell someone one of my jokes, they do this. I asked this Mexican guy if he was gay. He said, gay? I currently have a desire to get tested for chlamydia, a burning desire. And puberty. It's what separates the men from the boys. Lately I've been hanging out with this ass. I think he's starting to crack. You know how when you go to like a baseball game, they put the camera on you, they put you on the kiss cam. They're lucky. Whenever I go to a baseball game, they put me on the sodomy cam. Gaza Strip. Maybe Gaza should keep its clothes on. Yeah. I was having sex in a grocery store. The girl asked me if I had a condom. I said paper or plastic. Sticking penises in ears? Now that sounds gay. I stuck my taint in some water. Now the water is tainted. Some people grow up on a ranch. I grew up on a blue cheese. The clitoris has over 8,000 nerve endings. They've got some nerve. Growing up, when I was a kid and we'd play outside, I had to drink out of the hose sticking out of my uncle's pants. Every time I go to a therapist, my penis gets a little bit smaller. It's my fault for going to a shrink. And fellas, never have anal sex on a train. You'll end up with a loose caboose. I'm planning to film my circumcision. The director's gonna say, and cut. Yeah, I got a penis, no biggie. They say Jesus cured the lepers. When is Jesus gonna cure the tigers? What's with all these teachers just having sex with their students these days? It's outrageous. I never had sex with my teachers when I was a kid. My parents wouldn't sign the permission slip. Speaking about kids, I'm terrible with kids, and I'm even worse with fetuses. I took a bulimic girl to the movies. We saw The Purge. They say men with an active sex life live longer. My funeral is next week. It's next week. It's coming up. It's around the corner. What does a sex offender use to season their food? Sexual assault. It's not sexual pepper. It's not even sexual oregano. It's sexual assault. In high school, I told everybody that I was a juggalo, so they put me in special ed. They thought I was jugga-slow. And then one time I dated a homeless girl. It didn't work out though. She belongs to the streets. I was watching a porno and it was titled Gang Banged in a Bowling Alley. Did they have to rent shoes? Pikachu, gazoon tight. What's a pedophile's least favorite R&B group? Boyz II Men. If you ever find yourself talking to a pedophile, please do not ask him if they have a 5-year plan. I'm a bit of an amateur screenwriter. I just wrote a screenplay for a movie. It's about a guy without testicles in Germany. I call it Eunuch in Munich. Women won't stop calling me baby. I guess that's why they keep trying to change me. I own a German Shepherd, and it's tough, you know. I can't let it around my Jewish Shepherd. You ever interact with Virgin Pirates? Virgin Pirates. Now they run a tight ship. People these days are getting like crazy over immigration and all that shit. Like, they're mad that we have a wall, but like every country on earth has a border. They have protection. I mean, just look at the Great Wall of China. That was also built to keep out Mexicans. I watch a lot of Japanese porn. Not because I find Japanese women attractive. I just like to come to subtitles. People keep saying that AI is going to steal my job. I mean, if AI is going to steal my job, I think AI needs higher aspirations. Self-harm? I've been cutting back. The war on drugs. That's the only way I can go to war. Ever since I lost my house, I've been on the fence. Let me tell you, last time I looked at my balls, I was seeing double. I took a picture of my bed. The only problem is, like, do I put it in a picture frame or a bed frame? You know what I can't stand? Sitting. I was at the doctor's office filling out a form, and one of the questions was sex, male or female. Depends how drunk I am. That's right. I'll only fuck a man if I am completely sober. I need more fat people at my comedy shows. I need a wider audience. People think I'm a necrophiliac. That's so untrue. I have a lust for life. Do I use a website to look for jobs? Indeed. I'd be terrible at sucking cock. I'd be terrible at oral sex on a man. I would just end up blowing it. This girl wanted a tour of my apartment. I started by showing her the door. It's for the best though, because I am a VIP. Every time I stick my cock in a VIP. It's so weird when you think about like the law in this country. Like prosecutors are always asking for the death penalty. The only problem is they never ask nicely. My friend was decapitated. So whenever I dial his number, I'm calling ahead. For me, skateboarding is a lot like pissing. I only do it outside while wearing a helmet. People who eat their own boogers, now I call those picky eaters. One time what's the worst part about losing your hands? You can't hold down a job. My friend suggested I go to this restaurant. He said it's a real hole in the wall. And I find that very hard to believe. If it was really a hole in the wall, I'd stick my cock in it. I finally stopped having sex with camels. I'm over the hump. And I want to have sex with a black person's hair. It's kinky. Ah, man, I've become everything I've always hated. A really cool, handsome guy that people love. One time I ate a clock, and then I asked for seconds. Do people with cancer listen to The Cure? I was at a restaurant and I saw this guy having a seizure, and I was like, I'll have what he's having. Could I make a pussy wet? Moist, likely. Moist, likely. One time I try to ask out. I'm not really into like horoscopes or, or like things like that nature, like astrology, whatever that's called. I did try to ask out this Taurus. I asked if I could see her clitoris. I went to a concert in Mexico recently. Yeah, it was Hispanic at the Disco. I took a pedophile to Las Vegas with me. He refused to play 21. Recently I got booked at a deaf convention. I mean, I'd complain, but who'd listen? They say remember that Shakira song, My Hips Don't Lie? Well, Shakira's hips said the Jews were behind 9/11. I have I can't get hard with regular women or men. I have a very specific sexual fetish. Fuck the police. Incest. Oh, brother. Again, people think I'm a necrophilia. That's not true. I mean, I come to life. I recently was in a basketball game with a bunch of uncircumcised guys like myself. It was the shirts versus the skins. It turns out my uncle has dementia, Alzheimer's. Just forget it. Do you guys like PB and J's? Huh? Do you like PB and J's? Yeah, penis, balls, and jizz. Our political system is pretty fucked up. I mean, we live in a two-party system, but which party has the most chicks? Women are pretty inconsiderate if you think about it. Like you ever see those women who are like recording themselves working out at the gyms? It's like they just don't have any like thought for anybody else. I mean, it really gets in the way of my public masturbation. Some people really like that actor Jack Black. I think I prefer Jack African American. I finally got my fishing license. Now I can drive a fish. And some people are superstitious. I'm super glue. Okay, back to necrophilia. And they say romance is dead. Opinions are a lot like assholes. I don't wipe mine. I was driving and I saw this bumper sticker. It said, "Fuck cancer. I'll go get the condoms." The other day it was raining cats and dogs. I stepped in a poodle. My boss the other day called me ugly. I guess I'm not a model employee. I want to kill a bunch of Jews. How much does that hollow cost? Doctor told me recently that I was manic depressive. I didn't know whether to laugh or cry. And people think that I'm into bestiality, that I like to fuck animals, and it's like, no, I'm a people person. What's a rapist's favorite type of shoes? Vans. People think that I am a misogynist, and I'm not. I'm not a misogynist, I'm a racist. You know, I love all women unless they're Chinese, okay? This country has never been more divided, and our problems just seem to keep multiplying. I blame the math teachers. My apartment's always filled with flies, and it's like, excuse me, I thought I was on the no-fly list. Never play football with a Nazi. Instead of throwing a Hail Mary, they throw a Hail Hitler. I was a little late coming up here tonight. I got stuck in sex traffic. My friend always has his penis out of his pants. I think he has it out for me. People think I can't do jokes about fruits, and it's like, well, you got me there. I mean, although I do have a pair of balls, and my penis is orange. Porn addiction did not ruin my sex life, but it did ruin my parents' computer. I tried to pay for a blowjob. She ended up just giving me lip service. Women don't want to date me. They think that I'm a square. No, ladies, no. I'm not a square. I'm a love triangle. People think that Elon Musk should send a rocket to Mars. I think he should send a rocket to Planet Fitness. I'm asexual. That means whenever I'm having sex, I go a. Fellas, if you're gay and you're trying to find other gay guys, just go to the disco, because that's where the dicks go. People think that I'm a skinhead. Yeah, a foreskinhead. My friend committed suicide. I feel really bad. I mean, I was the one that showed him the ropes. I have that disability where I only want to fuck really intelligent women. My IQ is 69. And I know how to please a woman. Please, please, please fuck me. Please, please fuck me. When do gay football players have sex? during a bye week. I fucked a girl with scoliosis because baby got back. Good news, the organ transplant was a success. Now I'm a kid at heart. I don't know how to finger a woman. I'm all thumbs. I like to jack off to Star Wars. I guess you could say I got a Boba fetish. Oh man, I gotta stop fucking insects. Last time I did, my penis got stuck in my fly. You know, people ask me, am I a tit man? Am I an ass man? It's like, no, ladies, shut up, okay? For once in your life, ladies, just shut the fuck up. I'm not either of those, okay? I'm not a tit man, and I'm not an ass man, okay? I'm a personality man. That means when we're having sex and I pull out, I'm going to jizz all over your personality. That's all my time. Thank you so much. Okay.